Hello, Magic players. It's Corntime60, that corny guy. Oh. Alright. Open day 2, draft 2. The chance to win something that isn't just digital currency. I don't know. I don't know how to draft. I don't know how to play Magic. But here we go. I'm going to try to. Of course it filled up in like a second. Yeah, we're on. I mean, Lagarin's really strong. I do like Carrion Cruiser, excuse me. Carrion Cruiser. Another card. Yeah, we're all on. That's neat. I don't think Doretti is good. Unlimited. He's only good if you have, like, Detention Chariot. And, I don't know, something that makes treasure tokens. Gilded Goda. I don't know. Yeah, 3 mana 5/4 is pretty much a no-brainer. It's a pretty good card. Carrion Cruiser, I've also been very happy with whenever I've played it. Lagarin is good if you're going green-white. Marauding Mako, I don't think is ever a first pick. Even though it's decent. Cloudspire is decent. I'm probably going to take the Skyseeker Serpent here. It's like Skyseeker, Archfiend is probably the right pick. Archfiend is probably the better pick, but I don't know, man. I like Skyseeker. I'm probably supposed to take the Shafet. But I'm going to take the Snake. Because, Snake, you know? Snek. Sneko wings. Sneko with wings. Wingo Sneko. Man, I've been happy with Crypt Collar Chariot when I played it. I have been happy with it when I played it. Memory Guardian's also pretty good, especially if I start getting a couple of artifacts. I don't think I ever take Deathless Pilot over Crypt Collar Chariot, so if I am considering pivoting to black, the Chariot's definitely the right choice. If I'm not pivoting, then it's between Memory Guardian and Keen Buccaneer. I think Memory Guardian's better. I think Dune Drifter in the right deck is absurdly powerful. I think Night Market is an okay pick, but I don't feel good taking one this early. I'll take the Memory Guardian. Purposing Bay is pretty garbage. Diversion Unit's pretty good. Grim Bauble's good. Shafet Archfiend is good. Also, I think for day 2 you actually do play in your pod, so I do think hate drafting is a potential thing to do. I mean, it looks like I'm in, like, blue-green flyers so far, which I think is an okay place to be. It's a pretty late Ride's End. Like, this is one of the better removal spells of the format. Huh. Gotta be the Diversion Unit, right? These all suck. It's either the Hole Drifter or the Engine Rat. Like, Hole Drifter is fine for value. 5 mana, draw 2, and then you have the Vestigial 3/2 vehicle. Surveyor is one of the worst green cards. I think I'll take the Hole Drifter, as unpleasant as that is. There's another Engine Rat. Wicker Folk Indomitable is okay. Do I take the Glitch Ghost Surveyor and go even harder in on flying? Fixing's probably going to get taken. There's another Cloudspire Captain, so whoever's in white is very happy. I'll take the Glitch Ghost Surveyor. Ooh. Ooh. I mean, my green cards are really strong, but... if there's ever a reason to go into white... Thopterist is also decent. Surveyor is meh. Again, one of the worst green cards. Might end up this was a dead pick. Might end up that way. This is a very late Gastel Raider in Maximum Overdrive. This is a very late Gastel Raider. Alright, Mako went all the way around the table. So did the Scouter and the Slick Imitator, which is not great, but it's okay. It's playable. It's in color. Hey, Watt. Chefette Archfiend going around the whole table. I guess you usually just cycle it, and that's why people are probably down on it. Take a Night Market. I mean, even splashing white, I probably don't run either of these, right? I mean, if the reanimates, but like if I see a back on track, that might convince me otherwise. Of course, Light Shield Parry is whatever. It's kind of garbage. Is Ranger's Refueler or District Mascot better? That is the question I have to ask myself. Veloheart Bike is really good. Veloheart Bike is pretty amazing, in fact. I think the Refueler is a little bit better. Especially if I do get a few more, sheesh, what are they called? A few more exhaust abilities. I'd love to grab the bike. Refueler makes more sense because I'm more in blue than green. Like, I could still cut green and believe blue-white. Tune-up isn't bad. Tune-up's also not good, though. Collision is good. We're taking the Refueler. Thopter Fabricator, I think, is one of the highest win rate cards. In fact, I think it's one of the best. If I'm not mistaken. Also, nothing else in here is very exciting. Like, I might take the Glitch Ghost Surveyor. Might take Glitch Ghost Surveyor, but I think the Fabricator's better. I'm going to need to grab more creatures. Especially creatures that draw cards. Man, Gear Seeker is decent here. What does this do? That's not very good. Roadside Blowout is pretty good. Now, is Roadside Blowout, Scurryfoot, or Gear Seeker better? Because I'm thinking it's actually the Scurryfoot. Like, I think Scurryfoot's probably the best out of these cards. I don't think Roadside Blowout is that far behind it. Neither is Gear Seeker Serpent, I don't think, but I think the Stampeding Scurryfoot is pretty good. Hazard of the Dunes, heck yes. Let's do it. Also loving the Beast Rider here. Beast Rider's very good for digging. Probably not in white. Probably in green-blue. I have a 1, 2, 3 cards that draw, 4 kind of cards that draw extra cards. Yeah, I think it's got to be Hazard of the Dunes out of all those. Trade the Helm's okay. I don't have anything to grab with this yet, but if I do manage to get a Tarion or even a Gibberick, it makes the Fang Druid really good. But if I pick it and I don't get one of those, then it's a dead draw. If I'm going for Exhaust, this is pretty good. If I'm just wanting a solid card, Run Over is pretty good. I'm at 11 playables. Keen Buccaneer also works with Thopter Fabricator. I'm going to take the Run Over. Green doesn't have enough removal. Molt Tender, 110% the pick. Maximum Overdrive is nice. These Thopterists are going all the way around the table right now. If I was trying to force white, I would take the Voyager Quick Welder, but I am no longer even really considering being in white. Okay, Molt Tender or Lagac is the question. I mean, I like having another Lagac just to have another Death Toucher, but the ramp is probably too good, right? Trip Up or Wild Roads? We're almost through Pack 2. I have 14 playables, so I still need 9 more. And if I'm taking the... Well, Trip Up is pretty good removal, too. Like, it's pretty okay removal. I'll take the Trip Up. Well, one choice. Hexproof Indestructible or make a pilot. I mean, I could take the Fairy. 9 times out of 10, I'm just going to cycle it, though. Coral Tyrant. I'll take another Glitch Ghost Surveyor over the Coral Tyrant. I mean, this is good against those aggro decks, but I have enough flyers, and I have enough early stuff. I'm not too worried. Camera Launcher is not great, but it is playable. This cycles, so it's technically better than the Dynamite Diver. I could call this 18 playables. Some of these are awful. Bloodghast is not good. Earth Rumbler is very, 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 very good. Yeah, this is kind of a no-brainer right here. Just take Earth Rumbler. Thornwood Falls is also good, but that's something I can semi-realistically hope comes around the table. Alright, what am I cutting here? I'm going to put the ones I would probably rather cut down there. And the fact that this also cycles just makes it good. It can be a copy of anything for 4 mana with Flash. Like, it could be a Serpent, it could be a Imperiosaur, it could be a Thopter Fabricator, it could be a Ranger's Refueler. I have so many good targets for this thing. Shafet, another Serpent. Alright. Alright. That's probably better than Hull Drifter. Snek. Snecko. Time to go Snecko mode. I don't like Bounce Off. I actually think it's kind of awful. Unless you're, like, super aggro. And, like, I've died to Bounce Off, where, like, I play Ooze Patrol, they bounce it. I play Ooze Patrol, they bounce it. I play Ooze Patrol, and then they played a Harrier and bounced it, and I was like, okay, well, I play a 4-drop and you bounce it, and that happens 3 times in a row, then, that's probably the game. Hellride, if I was gonna splash black, I would have earlier. If I was gonna splash white, I would probably take the Sloth or the Swiftwing. I think I can safely trade the Helm. Although, like, I could give them a Molt Tender and take whatever their best thing is. That's nuts. That's nuts. Veloheart Bike is pretty nice. I do like the bike. Muragonda. You know... Alright, so now I'm starting to cut. I maybe cut Camera Launcher. I'm not running any of these. I don't like Spectral Interference because I'm too stupid to play Counterspells Unlimited. I've finally, I think, learned my lesson on that. Every time I try to run Counterspells Unlimited, I completely play them wrong. So, I just don't pick them. It's an easy solution. And, like, some people are going to play the counterspells and do it right and win games because of well-timed counterspells. Not me. I take the counterspell and I think, oh, my opponent's going to play a 4-drop this turn, so I'll hold up the counterspell, and I hold it up and they play nothing. And then I play something, thinking, well, okay, I can't just sit here and not play anything. And that's when they play, like, their Absurd Bomb, right? That's when they play, like, I don't know, Earth Rumbler, right? Play an Earth Rumbler while I was holding up a counterspell to counter a Hazard of the Dunes. I don't know what my cut is here. I don't actually know what my cut is here. I could take the Blood Gas just to be annoying, right? I'm not going to run 3 Glitch Ghost Surveyors. I'll take the Mutant Surveyor. Whoever at this table is in black gets 1 less good card. I think we're doing pairings within our pool. If we're doing pairings within our pool, then it makes sense to take away some of the better cards, even if you're not going to play them. If not, then it's just, you know, being annoying, but... Can this target itself? Other. Nope. I mean, the Bounce Off and the Hell Ride are... I'm not going to run the Hell Ride, so... And now I just have 1 cut to make. Which might just be 1 Glitch Ghost. Does this have a timer for deck building? Server's whacked out? No? Alright. Are my colors actually evenly split? Almost. So if I cut 1 blue... 13 creatures. But that's also kind of 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, right? If you count the Rangers refuelers. So I do think I have enough creatures. My curve is low, but I really want to hit 4 mana for the refuelers and the Serpents. The Molt Tenders should help with that. This looks like a deck that could pretty easily go through my whole deck. A lot of early flying creatures. The bike probably isn't actually that great. Howler's Heavy might be better than the bike. Howler's Heavy might be better than Trip Up. For, like, combat tricking. Tricking it out with the combat. It's a shame I didn't get Transit Mage. I could grab Earth Rumbler. I'm thinking about cutting the Trip Up and putting in Howler's Heavy instead. The problem is that I don't have anything that's really, like, hard removal. I know Trip Up isn't really hard removal, but it kind of is. Because it's like, it at least gets rid of it for a turn. I kind of like that better also because, like, I can get it back with Dredger's Insight, whereas if I hit the Trip Up with the Dredger's Insight... That's just a dead card in my graveyard now. One, two, three, four, five, 6 exhaust abilities. I wish I grabbed that Keen Buccaneer. I think I grabbed, like, Blossoming Sands or something over Keen Buccaneer at some point. And, now I regret it. Also, taking Voyage Home was silly. It's better to go 2 colors. If I cut that, I'm at 12 and 12. Dead even split. Perfect lands. I'm overthinking it. Let's not overthink it and just play. Let's go. I think there is a point where, like, you can not think long enough about your deck building, but you can also think too long. Play. Keep. Gibberish. It's rough. I will trade the Ether Jacket with that, I think. But I don't have to, right? Do I play the Fabricator, or do I play the Ether Jacket? I mean, I do like that trade. Or even, like, I just play it. If he swings, I take 3, but I get back at him. And if he runs out removal on the Ether Jacket... Yeah, now... Now we do that. Okay, I don't think Shape Thief on that is worth it at all. Go play the bike. I think I hang on to the Shape Thief. I don't know if I'm going to play it as an Earth Rumbler or as a Fabricator, but... Yep, no blocks. Yeah, it's crew 2. Gas Guzzler enters tap. Carrion Cruiser. That's pretty good. Dang, man. Calaxion or Gibberick? Probably Calaxion, right? That's obnoxious. Let's play the Earth Rumbler, because it can block anything right now. I'll play the Memory Guardian. Hold up Prue. No. Play this. I mean, this can block the Gas Guzzler, right? Getting my speed up means maybe being able to copy a spell at some point. He's gonna swing with 3 things, right? I mean, getting this copy on something big is probably enough to take over the game, right? Yep. Yep, yep. I already know. Yep. Yep. Alright. Removal right now just kills me, right? Does he have run over? Brutal. Okay, so I should have held back the Invader. Scurryfoot activate Scurryfoot feels like the best play I can possibly make right now. Yeah. Could also Shape Thief, but if I could copy my opponent's things, maybe it would be worth. Yeah. Let's just do this now. He's gonna be at max speed, so that'll let him draw. That's also not that big of a difference here. Yeah. Does he have a reanimator? He's looking at his graveyard like he does. Holy moly. That is absurdly powerful. Okay. There's the Gibberick. Memory Guardian blocks all of those well. Yeah, not giving him the draw is such a minor difference, but maximum overdrive. It's Indestructo. Let's let them bounce off each other. That's Galaxion. But you know what I could have done is played this and then cycled this at any given moment. I mean, swing with the Memory Guardian, play 2 more Memory Guardians. Even if I play 2 more Memory Guardians, I still take 5, right? So I could Fabricate or cycle. It's not great either. I'm gonna play Death Toucher. Death Toucher, copy Death Toucher is not super duper either. I could also just play this as a second Memory Guardian, that way I still have the Slick Imitator. It's pretty painful, actually. Not being able to copy it is very unpleasant. But I think I'm dead if I play it wrong. So I probably should have done, like, Fabricate or Cycle. Just those two. Okay, well. Have you be a Memory Guardian, I guess. Or I could have it be a bike. Nah, Memory Guardian. Let's trade all. Dude has such an absurd amount of value of just, like, getting stuff back. This deck is ridiculous. I'm not surprised he had a Mutant Surveyor in his hand. Why wouldn't he? You know, honestly. Molt Tender, Thopter Fabricator. I think I do Skyseeker. Molt Tender. Awkward as that is. And he's at max speed, so once he plays this, I'm just dead. Yep. Make a 2/2 every turn? We got it. Yeah, okay. Could double block plus block. That's probably right. Create a zombie. Yeah, you got it, brother. Man, that guy was not at the same table as me. I don't know what else to do. I feel like I built a good deck. It's just that guy had the most ridiculous things. Rise from the wreck to get back 3 things. I mean, that's about as good as it gets with the black-green deck. And black-green is the strongest color combination in the format. Yeah, I'm still taking the play, awkward as it is. Another hand I think is pretty good. Not super duper, but definitely not bad. Skyseeker. Let's see if it gets run over. Nope. Oh yeah, he's got full control on just to be annoying. Enders, choose a creature type, vehicles, blah blah blah. Yep. Reasonable. As soon as he animates it, I'm gonna run it over, but also very reasonable. That is a 4/4, but if he animates it, I run it over, right? The Surveyor, sure. He didn't attack. Okay, so in that case, I think I dig for lands. Land, I could spell thingy. I can Hole Drifter. I like playing the Hole Drifter, honestly. I think I just hold up the run over. There's Calaxion, sure. Insight, Snake, Diversion Unit, Molt Tender. Or you just like Spell Thief to draw 2 more cards. Which I kind of like. So if I do Diversion Unit and then Memory Guardian, that's pretty decent. And I would rather trade the Diversion Unit, so... Oh, that's crew 3. I didn't even think about that. Fine. Lucky thing that kind of worked out. Insight for Serpent is probably pretty right, I think. Insight for Hazard might be better. Oh, from among the milled cards. I didn't even get that. If he swings, I just eat it, right? Because I can buff the Hazard next. Okay. Turns out we do have a deck. Granted, opponent was stuck on mana. That happens. His hand was probably pretty fire if he drew a forest, and that's why he kept it. Or she, I don't know. Adric. Adric? Yeah, or Adric. Risky, but I don't want to mull. Risky, but I don't want to mull. That is the situation. No attacks. Every land I mill is a good thing. Every non-land I mill is a bad thing. Right? Sure. That sucks. I mean, that's gonna hit me, but then I'm gonna have an Earth Rumbler, so... Okay, so he's got something. Something worth casting. Resolve. You can't respond to speed anyways. It's a state-based action. Does he get the Lifecraft or the Chitin? Probably the Lifecraft engine. Seems pretty good. Yeah, makes sense. Will you not? Could you don't? Still think I mill. Yeah. Keeping me off of playing anything useful for another turn actually hurts me quite a lot. And I still can't block the Mutant Surveyor, really. Brutal. Okay, well now I can, actually. Oh, I can't block that, though. Gross. Alright. Do I just let it die? That feels pretty bad. Why? It's super sus doing that early. No shot he forgot about this. He has the spin out. Or broken wings. Yep. This game's pretty much over, which means this draft is over for me. I mean, he gets an extra 2/2 every turn. I have no shot. He had the exact cards he needed. Plow through into Broken Wings. Zombie, right? I can't even properly block. Which I already couldn't. Yeah, I have to, right? He could have also attacked with the Mutant Barrier. It's another 3/3. I don't have the mana to do both. He swings out and then I'm dead. Another Risen Necro Regent. Okay, I wish we were playing on our tables, because this guy definitely wasn't at my table. Boo. If you swing out, I'm dead. It's the reality of the situation. I think he's overthinking it. No, he's not. Alright. Yeah, because even if I block here, like... Even if I block here... Look at that, it's still lethal. Oh well. Oh well. And this was single elimination, so that's it. I don't like getting achievements after I lose a game. It's somehow worse. Well, heck, I get 5,000 gems at least. I am amazed that that was a losing deck, though. I mean, opponent just had the most ridiculous shit ever. Alright, peace out.